Here's an equation that we need to solve. Notice we want to get to theta. It's currently trapped inside of the cosine function. As we're solving trig equations, the very first thing that you need to do is to isolate the trig function so it's by itself on one side of the equation. In this problem, notice it's being multiplied by 2, so the first thing that you want to do is to divide by 2 on both sides of the equation. Notice now the cosine is by itself, and now I'm ready to go ahead into the trig portion of the problem. At this point, notice that we're trying to figure out what angle has a cosine of square root of 2 over 2. If the angle is something that you recognize from our unit circle, these problems are pretty easy to do. What we want to do is we want to first identify all values on the unit circle from the picture that have a cosine of positive square root of 2 over 2. Now, in most cases, there are going to be 2 values that you're responsible for finding at this step. If I look over here, remember the cosine correlates with the x-coordinate. So if I'm looking for the cosine of square root of 2 over 2, it happens here at 45. And I also have a value for x for the square root of 2 over 2 down here in the fourth quadrant. And so I can identify the 2 values that have a cosine of square root of 2 over 2 just by looking at the picture. And I record my answer as pi over 4 and as 7 pi over 4. These are just 2 of many, many possible solutions. Once you've identified all of the values that appear within the unit circle itself, so we're looking at things between 0 and 2 pi, that's theta there. Once we've identified these, we can get all of the other answers because of the periodicity of our trig functions. And so any other answers that we are responsible for finding, we can get by adding or subtracting multiples of 2 pi, since the cosine is has a period of 2 pi. So our final set of answers, if we're being asked to record all possible solutions, are multiples of 2 pi from pi over 4 and multiples of 2 pi of 7 pi over 4. And that is going to be your final set of solutions.